So today we are going to learn about the language which is the most weirdest, funniest, yet popular in the world. Let's start. So before we start writing our codes in JavaScript, we first have to know what exactly is JavaScript. As by the name itself, you can tell that it's a scripting language which is used to make web pages into actions.
Okay.
You can say to add actions to a web page. Um, if you see a website doing more than just being static, you can right away say that it's using JavaScript. Like if it pops you message, pop-ups message, pop confirm models, anything like that, alert box, you can right away say that it's a JavaScript. What exactly we can do with JavaScript inside the browser? Alright, so you can change HTML contents and you can change the color, background color on a button click or something like that. You can actually do anything on a web page using JavaScript, or you can react to user actions, interactions, you can say. When something's clicked or maybe your mouse is over on something, you can do some certain actions. You can also use APIs to make a request using JavaScript, like Ajax. You can download files from the server onto a browser, and you can make or upload files to a server. Also, if you want to save something inside your browser, you can do it via JavaScript with the help of cookies or local storage. There are a lot of them. And now what you cannot do with JavaScript. As it says, you cannot read or write files directly stored on your PC directly with JavaScript because it doesn't have access to your computer system directly. You can, however, upload it manually to a web page. And another thing is that if you have opened google.com and another tab you have Facebook open, Facebook JavaScript cannot access the data or content from Google. So it's very helpful to prevent malicious websites from accessing another tabs. Also, you cannot host a server inside JavaScript, inside the browser using JavaScript. Mm, Alright, now let's see how we can write JavaScript code. There are actually three ways you can execute JavaScript, and JavaScript doesn't require you to install anything on your PC. It can run right away inside your browser. There are actually three ways, as I said. The first one is running JavaScript inside the browser, and the second one is by using a web page, by using HTML to load up JavaScript, and the third one is using Node.js, which we will cover up later in the series. So let's first try to execute it inside our browser, which is in console. Alright, now let's see how we can open console in a browser. I'm using Chrome. You can just right click and click on inspect. You go to console, and here this is a console. You can write your JavaScript code let's print hello world. You do it like console.log hello world. Press enter. As you see, this browser is running a virtual machine inside its core to execute JavaScript files, to compile and execute, to be specific. Alright, let's have a look at another way of how we can execute JavaScript. Let's open up our file which we had in the previous episode. How we can do that is by creating a new file. Let's name it script.js. Sorry, it's JS, not KS. Let's write console.log hello world. And the way we can load JavaScript is either by putting the script tag inside, is using script tag. You can do it by using script tag like this, script and source code, script.js, and then close the script. Close the tag. And now let's open up in our browser. Right click and open in browser. As you can go to inspect, and console.log always consoles in the consoles panel inside the browser. You can check by right click and inspect, then you can go to console section. Alright, as you can see here, it says a hello world. Let's try to change it to something else. Hello world at how are you? Let's refresh the page, and as you can see, it updates. So that's it for this episode. In the next episode we are going to learn the basics, like the fundamentals of JavaScript, like